Hello, 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 good people. How y'all doing? Happy New Year Eve, y'all. Child, we have made it to the end of the month, almost 2026 in a few more hours. So, Happy New Year to everyone. Y'all know a lot of people be like, Happy New Year's with an S. It's supposed to be Happy New Year. So happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone is having an amazing day. I'm just doing a little pop in to check on y'all, see what y'all got planned for tonight. Don't y'all be driving, drinking, and all of that stuff, child. We want to see y'all tomorrow as well. So if you're going to be out and about on this good old New Year Eve night, make sure you stay safe. Have a designated driver. Do you a Uber, Lyft, whatever. Just make sure you're being safe out there, child. Go on out there and bring it in, or hang it in, child. I'm just saying, but do it on the safe way. To my amazing Mars, hello and welcome. Thank y'all so much for popping in as always. Greatly appreciate you so, so much. Miss Sonya says, hey, G, hey, Miss Sonya, girl, hey. Miss Ebony says, hey, family, happy new year. Happy new year to you as well, Miss Ebony. Thank you for popping in. Miss Faith says, good evening, everyone. Miss Maria, my amazing mom, says, happy new year's Eve, squad. Come on in, close the door, grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up. She says, house rules, no CC's names, initials only, use creative spelling for curse words. Okay, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged in our opinion for entertainment. Miss Ebony says hello, and Miss Maria. She says help us grow. Subscribe, support, $sign. G Strickland 8 super chat, super sticker, and share. Join for $2.99. Tap the like on your way in. If you see the hype button, hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Thanks. She wants Sonya. Where's Carmen at today, honey? Uh, she says that Ebony. She says, "Hey friend, how you being in my Wendy Williams voice?" Hey Miss Charlene. She says, "Happy New Year's Eve, everyone." Happy New Year Eve, Miss Charlene. Um, Miss Saints Maria, I'm home packing for my trip to Arizona. You see the plane, girl? You see the plane? Hey, Miss Loyalty, she says, hi. Not the bottlers. She got the bottlers, y'all. Not one, but two of the bottlers. Child, not two of the bottlers. Lord, child. I'm going to need you to stay at the house, Miss Loyalty. I'm going to need you to make sure you're in the house, honey. Don't be going out yonder. Hey, my thoughts, my mom. She says, good evening, beautiful people. I hope I guess I hope your weather is just what you wanted it today. I'm freezing, woke up to 29, not 29. I ain't coming down there where you at. Y'all play too much down there. I thought you was in the 70s. The 70s. I know what I'm saying. I thought you was in the 70s year round, honey. You don't try to trick me. I ain't fooling with you. No, 29. Who said it don't get cold in Florida? Child ain't come down there. I just changed my mind just that fast. I ain't about to do it. No, thank you. Miss Charlene says, I'm a New Yorker watching all the tourists waiting for the ball to drop at Times Square. Come on through here, Miss Charlene, honey. Child, I know it's a mess out there, honey. I know the traffic is terrible. Child, and it's cold out yonder too. Mm, 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 mm. Child, the people so serious about that. They don't care nothing about it being cold, honey. They said we about to stand out here and watch this. We do this kind of stuff every year. So guess what, y'all? We used to this, child. I couldn't be out there, honey. I bet them folk been out there ever since probably 6:30, 6 o'clock this morning, honey, trying to make sure they got a ringside seat, child. I cannot. I cannot. Um, Hey, Miss Gash, she says, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year Eve, everyone, and be safe. Thanks, you as well. Um, Maria says, my thoughts. Hey, my sister Maud. My thoughts says that Charlene, I will be watching from my favorite chair. Ooh, I know that's the truth, honey. Miss Sonia says, hi, Gail Freeman. Um, Miss Maria says it's 34 and threatening to snow. Not girl, y'all get the mostest of the snow I ever seen in my life. All that child, that's too much snow, Miss Maria. Mm-mm. But y'all know what it looked like. I saw a little taste of some snow flurries this morning, but that's about all I saw. It was around like 8 something this morning. I went over there to Walmart, but that was about all I seen out there, child. Uh, my thought says, how is the head mod in charge doing today? Miss Charlene says, me too, my thoughts. Miss Charlene, you in the house? You in the house, honey? Mm. Child, can you see it from your house? I don't know if I could see it, but if I could hear a little bit of it, that'd be just as sufficient to me. I wouldn't be trying to get out yonder and all that there. One thing about stuff like that, y'all, you might get out there and you have that good ringside seat before all the other people get there and all that kind of stuff. But baby, you got to leave. You got to get up out of yonder. That take about 2 or 3 hours. Child ain't got that kind of patience. Mm-mm. That kind of stuff don't work too good for me, child. You know. Mm-mm. My thought says, the rain is coming for us again. I should go to the islands. Maria says we usually get whatever Chicago and Michigan gets. Child, mm. Child, that is just too much for me, child. But so far it's been clear. I saw the little flakes this morning. I ain't seen nothing else. It probably last about 10 or 15 minutes, and that was the end of that. So I was like, Lord, please, child, I don't like that. The snow falling is pretty, but it's the after effect for me. It's just messy and ugly and messy and all of that right there. But yeah, shout out to all the good people that is going out there to enjoy another year. You know that God is going to hopefully give us. Be safe, be safe. Miss Charlene says you're standing for hours. Some people were there from 3 8. See, girl, I ain't about to be doing all that. It depends. Is you gonna get a little taste of a check? Huh? Hmm. Child, I went and got my fish yesterday, honey. I got my fish and I had me some fried okras too, y'all. Sure did. And that good old Pepsi Cola, honey. Child, girl, want no more good. Child, every time to lie down, child. When I tell y'all they battered that joker and fixed it just right. I used to like hot sauce, that old Texas Pete on my fish, but child, these here folks just do it just right, child. I don't need none of that, child. Ooh, I was ready to crash out and take a good old nap. And that's what I did. Child, that fish was hot off the press, and it was good too. Mm. Marissa said, my thoughts, I'm laying in the bed being the top mod. I'll be blacking out the house pretty soon, hoping the bullets can't find my house. No, I don't let the bullets find your house, Miss Maria. No, don't. We ain't even gonna. We're gonna rebuke that thing. No, we ain't. No. We ain't talk about that there. None of that. Child, none of that. We ain't want to hear all that there, child. Um, I just popped on here and check on my beautiful people and see how y'all doing. Hope y'all had a good day so far. Chatted up with y'all just a little bit, and we're gonna get up off here, y'all. I know good and well. I can already tell the good people when the new year come in, honey. I'm gonna be knocked out and snowing, child. I done told my boys, don't y'all come calling me. We talk tomorrow, honey, cause your mama gonna be asleep, child. And pray to the good Lord that I wake up in the morning, child, to 2026, child. That part right there. hmm But I'm sure the people's out there, the traffic is mad crazy. I'm sure I will be hearing a lot of fireworks going off and all that kind of stuff. Miss Marie, I don't know about you, honey, but I'm putting my head up on the cover. I'll put my head up on the cover, probably put some earphones on if I can find me a pair. Sometimes I just like cutting off everything and just be in the dark and just listen and sleep really good. Miss Gail says, "Hey Maria, I've been in here and in the bushes while driving. How have you been?" Child, yes, child. Child, let's get in a little taste of this here mess of what y'all think about that Cardi B man that got another baby child. He about to be worse than Nick Cannon with all the here cheering child. What they doing with all the? Is that a cover up? Do y'all think this is a cover up? Oh wait, here it's a cover up, and he just ain't got nobody since child. And all the little women look alike. I mean, what you hiding, partner? You trying to stroke your ego? You trying to fool somebody? I think you're trying to fool the people, especially Carter. Carter, he couldn't be my man, honey. My man, my man, my man. Carter. This he ain't no better than the one she got call herself trying to get rid of. One just as bad as the other. This one here right steady popping, getting here young women's pregnant. At least the other one didn't do all that. Lord. Child, can somebody make this here make sense? Carter, what you on? What's going on in your world? Every time you turn around, another girl popping out. And another girl popping out. It's the most. Sure. Miss Marissa says, again, I've been hanging in. Miss Beth says, he really down low. Hey, Miss Beth, how you doing? Happy New Year Eve to you. Happy New Year Eve to everybody that's popping in. Happy New Year to all of y'all, child. And like I said, y'all be safe. Miss Marissa's offset got outside cheering. Mm. Well, Miss Maria, he got some outside cheering, but then his little boy right here, every time he turn around, there's a girl popping up talking about she pregnant. I mean, it sounds like to me, in the mix of him being with Cardi, he had to be stepping out to get these young women pregnant too. Girl, I cannot. Uh-uh. These men stick that weed walkers in too many places for me, hon. They, you get a stick, you get a stick, you get a stick. Everybody get a stick, child. Not in this day and time, hon. I don't want none of that. You can keep that. Child, hopefully one day these here girls can learn to love on themselves, have their cheering, get out there and do what they got to do, and just realize I don't need no man. Child, y'all out here risking y'all lives for a little taste of Peter. Don't last that long. Child, it don't last that long. And you gonna risk your life for a few minutes. Girl, bye. That is too much for me, child. Just too much. Miss Maria says, well, it don't seem to bother Cardi, at least right now. Child. Mm. Well, this here, having these here babies ain't bothering Cardi, but that Clarissa over yonder crashing out, y'all. What is she crashing out for? Clarissa, get your slow at here. Child, the good people tell me she out here buying homes, self some Christmas bread, trying to food the people like Pap did, and she don't even want to talk about him being over there in New York with Remy. Child, she's upset. She asked the people, "How y'all know where he was?" She out trying to showing the bags of the Louis and all that Gucci and Suchi and all that kind of stuff, child. I said, girl, I ain't mad at Pap, y'all. Y'all say what y'all want to. I ain't mad at. If you be a clown, be a clown, be a clown, then okay. You want to clown yourself and give me all this here bullshit? I'm taking it. I'm gonna take it. I'm taking. I'm taking it. Shit. It is what it is. Miss Saint says they are risking their lives for a child support check. Ooh. Y'all heard somebody said Nick Cannon said he pay out over 3 million. It's a 3 million a month, and all they hear cheering. Child. Miss Marissa saying, I know, right? They looking for a come up. Girl, that be better off to go in the gym. Girl, I ain't about to do it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. How many does he make? 6, 7, 8, 9? Child, he's steady climbing. Nick, he about to catch you, honey. Miss Maria says, I need them to take us out of the group chat. Yesterday was Layla Ali's birthday. Yes. Miss Ebony says, did anybody see the video of her sister acting the fool on the net, on the internet, and she missing about 6 teeth in the. Miss Ebony, don't know if y'all to the corner. I won't ready. Now I don't know why you come up here playing like that. I won't even ready. I know you freaking line. And her sister got all them millions. She missing how many teeth is in the front? I know I said the teeth is. How many teeth is she? Miss Ebony said the girl is missing about 6 teeth, y'all. Girl, Clarissa should have been your best friend, baby, till you got them teeth fixed. Cause you hung around long enough and you got out there with your lipstick on and your mouth looking like somebody done stuck a dynamite up in there, child. She been like, girl, I got to go do something for you. Girl, this here early Christmas present, child. Come on, let's go find a dentist or somebody to help you. Child, not 16. Girl, I cannot. Miss Ain't said the twins will be born next month, child. Doing too much for me. Miss Marissa's Nick Cannon pays $250K per month in child support. Miss Ain't says I know the 4 in the front are missing, maybe more. You going over here to the corner too. I ain't messing with y'all. Not the 4. Child like it now. What? Shame on y'all. Miss Ebony said, and cousins everybody out and cussing everybody out. And Pap and Clarissa popped up. They was in the car. She grabbed her Newports and went back to I guess cussing folks out and drinking out the bottler. No, child. Miss Marissa, 6 is the whole row of tea. Woo, child, what was she on, y'all? What she popping out for? She mad at her. Child, I cannot. My thought says yesterday was my son's birthday. He turned 15 years old. Yay! Y'all show her son some birthday love. Happy birthday, internet nephew. Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Pray to God you got everything you wanted out your mama. And I hope you get plenty more birthdays to come. Miss Montauk, did he hit you in the head too bad, did he? Yeah. What did I see? She said 15. My my grandson, my oldest one, biological, just turned 16. Child, he tried to hit you in the head about no car, nothing like that, did he? Child, he cheering. He cheering. Miss Saint says she mad at the content creators, not the content creators. Honey, I heard of that. That's why I told y'all. She asked them how y'all know where he was. She ain't like that thing right there, child, where the people putting out the business. I said, ooh, sound like she a little tasted upset. Miss Ebony said she mad that people talking about her sister, and that's the same sister that put a GoFundMe up because she had nowhere to live. I know you freaking lying. I know you just freaking lying. What? She over yonder giving Pap all them millions and didn't even put a sister up in a trailer? Girl, she could went over yonder and bought a single wide, bought 2 of them, put them together, made a double wide. Girl, I know y'all. Why y'all up in here acting like that on this New Year Eve? Um, yes, happy birthday to my thoughts son on yesterday. Y'all show some birthday love. Happy birthday, baby. Ooh, child, may God continue to bless you. Miss Beth says happy birthday. Miss Marissa's mom, sweet, hey friend, hey. Where's mom? Did she? I know she lying. She done creeped up in here. My sweet. Did you make up with your man? To my hey, I'm here. LOL. Ooh, child. Ooh. Mm, 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 mm. My thought says Dig should not be digging at everything. Ooh. He gets what he gets. He has all these cookie cutter girls. I hope they take all the money. Don't look back for our black girls ever. Ever, 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 ever. My thought says I saw that she is in the same mind space as the wildebeest, in my opinion. Child, not in the same mindset. Child, that wildebeest is pissed the blank off, child. I'm going here and tell y'all, she's just really pissed off because they didn't come through when she went down there to eat them their potatoes. They didn't come through and not look like the show gonna end because they ain't had her back over there trying to film a little bit. And she pissed off behind that thing. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. I guess if she go out now, sorry y'all. When she go out now, I guess she have to tell the people. Don't you remember when that show used to come on the OWN network, LAMA? What LAMA? What the hell? Oh, you ain't never seen. It was called Love and Marriage Huntsville. Huntsville, not Hunch, baby. Hunts. Hunts. Girl, I don't know nothing about that bullshit. Oh, that's that show with them slow people on. Oh, now I remember. Not Betty coming through. Oh, now I remember. Ooh, child. No, I ain't really catching much for that show, child. Them folk up there, the husbands cheating on the wives and all that kind of bull crap, girl. I ain't look at that mess. Mm-mm. As a matter of fact, I think that there one of them was that your daughter where her husband cheats on her all the time. He got a whole nother he got a whole nother family down there. Like, oh, am I saying too much? Girl, let me stop. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that pop on the OWN network. I ain't never get really into it. I thought, I seen it enough. But, my sweet says, I got my check today, so I guess he knows I mean business. Only me. Laugh my ass off. Girl, come on through here with the check, honey. Happy New Year to you. Ooh, child. I guess y'all bite together. Y'all bite together. Oh my God. Miss Ebony says she moved her to Atlanta so she has somewhere to live now. But she should have asked her sister for some teethers. Uh, teethers? I know y'all lying about the teethers. I don't want to see that. Child, I don't want to see that. She better go over yonder to uh, um Aspen Dental. Aspen Dental or somewhere they everywhere. Uh somewhere to try to get a mouth fixed or something, child. I don't know what to tell her. Miss Ebony says someone asked Clarissa how does she feel that Pap spent Christmas with Remy and his daughter. She said he spent Christmas with his mother and family. Girl, is that coleslaw? Is that coleslaw? I know y'all lying. Girl, there's a coleslaw on every corner, child. A coleslaw is on every freaking mofo corner. Mm. That girl cannot be this slow. He gonna take all her money. He might leave her a little pair of drawers, but look like to me, he can ready to just clean her out. Ooh, y'all better know he done sized up. She slow. She needy. She want me. I'ma get that money. Get that money, Pap. Mm-hmm. My sweet Sonia, tell your parents I say Happy New Year's and blessings for them. They are my grandparents. Okay. Miss Saint says that new Huntsville hair show on the Remy network comes on tomorrow. So is that Pap or wife Remy network? I'm Miss Sonya. My thoughts is my sweet. Where are you going to bring the new year in at? How's your man doing? My sweet, is he home with you tonight? Y'all got some little taste of champagne and stuff. Yeah, my sweet was mad yesterday, child. Them little messages you putting out in that chat, child. I thought she was throwing dots in my head. I was ducking. Right, I kept ducking. I said, "Ooh, child, my sweet, what the hell?" My sweet said, "My thoughts at Fort Dix." I guess she told you, didn't she? Hey, Miss Dorothy. Hey, beautiful. How are you feeling, you and your husband? Happy New Year Eve to you. Thank you so much for popping in. I just shouted you out yesterday, girl. We were sending up some prayers for you and your husband. Yeah, I told the good people you pop in when you can. Sending y'all love and prayers, Miss Dorothy. She says, hello, G and everyone. Happy New Year Eve. I miss y'all. Have a lot to talk about. Oh, we Miss Dorothy. Can't wait, child. We here. Miss Saint says, I sure will at my suite. Miss Dorothy says, I had a death in my family. My son passed away, but God got a ooh, child. I ain't see that one coming. Lord, Miss Dorothy, we so sorry to hear that. Ooh, we prayers up to you, Miss Dorothy, and your whole entire family. So sorry about that. Wow. Mm. Nobody wants to bury their child, y'all. It made me a little sad. Whew. Y'all put some prayer hands and love in the chat for Miss Dorothy and the family, please, and thank y'all so much for that. Thanks for sharing, Miss Dorothy. We keep you in your prayers always. Um, my thoughts is he took us for dinner and 1K. He's a good young man. Ooh, cha. Okay. Go on, son. Miss Sain says, Miss Dorothy prayers. Miss Maria says, hey, Dorothy, hello, beautiful. We've missed you. Oh no, please accept my condolences. Yes, absolutely. Miss Dorothy says, hey, my sisters. Yes, Miss Ebony's putting up some prayer hands. Miss Dorothy, so sorry about that. Mm, 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 mm. Child, God always got the last say. He knows best. Uh, my sweet says, "Oh my God, that hurts me. I will put your family on the prayer list." Yes, absolutely. You know, we did shout out yesterday, y'all, and sent her some prayers and love, child, not even really knowing what was going on. Like I think the last time Miss Dorothy popped out, she was telling us about her husband had got sick and she had a little surgery going on and stuff, child. Just been a praying time. Just got to keep on praying, child. We love you over here, Miss Dorothy. We love you. Prayers and prayers. Um, who done came up in here? Miss Taiwan. Miss Patricia. She said, hey, y'all praying for you, Miss Dorothy, and your family. Yes, absolutely. Um, Miss Dorothy says, my husband heard you shout us out yesterday and you just brighten up my day. I love y'all. We love you more. Tell your husband thanks for listening in on the girls. Miss Miss Gail says condolences. My thoughts says that Dorothy, prayers for you. Yes. Love and prayers, Miss Dorothy. Yeah. Miss Dorothy got her husband listening on the girls, y'all. Yes, let him know. We are family. Hey! Happy New Year's Eve, y'all. Child, sometimes you gotta yell to keep from crying, honey. Yeah, to keep from crying. Mm. Y'all know what? They always say around the holidays it be a lot of deaths, man. And for real, it seems that way. I ain't trying to. Ugh. We just got to keep on praying. When it's our time, y'all, it's our time. One good thing about it, child, we ain't gonna live forever. We not, although we may want to. I don't know. My thought said, she should learn from the man in Miami. His potatoes goes for $70 to $90 a piece. He sell out all the time. What the hell? Girl, I know you ain't down here talking about the wildebeest. Girl, ain't nobody buy no tater from her for $70 to $90. Not no tater. Not a tater, honey. Not a tater nor potato. Miss Saint says that Ebony, you download Remy Network, just like Tubi, Peacock, Prime Video, etc. 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 Mm. Y'all done got down here. Well, now, wait a minute, y'all. Hold up, y'all. I don't know why y'all down here putting that girl's sister teeth is in the daggone thing, and she up there on the net trying to throw shots at Remy. Talk about she took that medicine to lose all that weight and didn't go to the gym, and you need to be worried about your teeth, your sister's teeth is, and you trying to throw shots at Remy, girl. Oh Lord. But then again, y'all, she might say her sister teeth is ain't her business, child. I don't know. Couldn't be my sister got walking around there with all of them millions and ain't fit my teeth. Mm-mm. My sweet says my man told me to tell you he love you and your channel, but leave his woman alone. Oop, I guess she talking to you, Miss Maria. Or you the one down here becoming her Sonya Nesto. Oh my God. I cannot. My thoughts of fish box lie so much. Her new office space has for lease on the door. What? Not tuna cat. Tuna cat. Hmm. Clock that T. Wait. I mean, my thought, that's how come she was so angry. She was so angry on the show the other night. Child, Memory says, ain't got nothing to do with it. My thoughts. I know my thoughts down here. I know you lying. Let me read that again for the good people. I don't think y'all cheering her what she said to me. Where it go. My thought said fish box lies so much. Her new office space has for lease on the door. What the hell? Hey, Miss Candy girl. Happy New Year, she said, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, beautiful. Thank you for popping in on the girl. My thoughts is my sweet. Tell him we saw Miss Carla, girl. You are my world. Your love so sweet. Miss Carla, where you been? You know I was about to put out the peoples on you. She said, hey y'all. Hey, Miss Carla, my mom. Hey girl, hey. Maria says Tuna Cat's office is a booth in Starbucks. Not the whole booth in Starbucks. I cannot. Oh, you been working? Okay. I'm gonna let you slide this time. Still ain't got my chicken salad and my chicken wing, but that's okay. I had fish yesterday. Miss Patricia says, I can't stomach those lying ass people on that show. Miss Ebony says, but she a millionaire. Y'all need to stop playing down there, down y'all in that chat. Y'all stop that playing. Miss Sonya says, hi, Carla and Candy. Miss Candy says, hi, Maria. You were not serious about the gunshots, were you? LOL. Girl, I sure hope she was not Miss Candy. Miss Carla says, I am off for 4 days, baby. Baby! I get to harass a lot of people then. All I know, you better be trying to pick up that phone. Miss Carla, you remember that night I went to sleep on you? Ah! Tell her I went to sleep on these folks. Miss Carla was calling my name, y'all. She was calling my name, girl. I think, Miss Carla, did I snore? I don't know if I started snoring yet, but I sure did drift right on off to sleep, girl. I do that. I go right on to sleep. Ain't gonna be long tonight. I'm gonna be asleep when the New Year come in. I already know. Miss Candy says, hi, Carla and Sonya. Miss Sonya. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble before I do this? Wait a minute. You trying to set me up? I'm in trouble. I better not be in no trouble. I know that. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, my sweet says, to you and your mods, I love you guys so much. Just don't know how much you guys give me so much happiness. Happy New Year to you guys and your family. I will be getting married to my man in 2026. Not. You better have to put that knot up there, because if you didn't, I sure would. Girl, we ain't about to be taking no time off coming to that jacked up wedding. He don't like you. But you hold that bag, dude. You ain't his type. It's Candy says, G, I tried to email you those pictures, but it didn't go through. No, ma'am. I've been waiting. Do you need for me to resend you my email again, Miss Candy? Let me know. I can drop it down for you. Miss Patricia says, I used to love those 3 and 4 day weekends when I was working, but retirement is even better. Girls, show off. We see you down there showing off. Miss Carla, I done dropped the link for you, honey. While you down here playing. Um, okay, Miss Retire. Girl, we so proud of you, honey. Ain't nothing like being retired, child. Especially when it's these cold days. You don't want to get up out of the house and do nothing, girl. Wake up, Turn that TV on, listen to the little news, and fish you a little taste of grits and bacon and egg, sausage, or whatever you prefer. A little taste of coffee, orange juice, whatever. And girl, if you want to get back in that bed, girl, you going back to the bed, go right on back to sleep, honey. I ain't mad at you. Get your rest, honey. Get your rest. Time served, baby. Time served. Mm, 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 mm. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all for down here putting it that there Clarissa's sister business out yonder in the street. Shame. I don't know why y'all do that. Oh, I got Miss Dorothy, y'all.
Hi,
Hi, Miss
everybody.
Dorothy.
Oh my God. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to jump on here. First of all, to tell you guys, I felt all y'all prayers from day one. Um, I know I just been bringing bad news, but God is so good, and I can't lose faith regardless of what I go through in life. Things come at us, but we cannot lose faith and we got to keep our trust in God. So everything that I was going through, God was still right there with me and stuff.
Amen.
So I just
Don't you
thank you,
say, Miss
God.
Dorothy, don't you ever say you just be bringing us bad news. That's what we here for, to wrap our arms around you virtually and show you some love. We love you.
And then I didn't know what the replays was because I know I would come and I'm like, and I tell my husband, I say, well, you know what, let me get my man off a lot of stuff. So I come and I do a replay because I have to listen to you guys and you guys been great on here. My friend Maria, I love you so much. My
Oh,
Miss Dawes, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Like I feel the love from this channel. And G, you've been doing your thing, and like I told you in the beginning, you keep on going. You
yes,
keep on
ma'am.
going. You keep
I
on
told them
going.
you was one of my number one motivators, and you weren't about to be playing.
Uh, my husband told me because I had turned to the channel and I walked off, and I think I went upstairs and he was in the kitchen with my phone, and he yelled
Hello,
out.
is it
He
me
said,
you're looking for?
He said,
Ye-
babe, babe, babe. He said, G just shouted us out. I said, us. I said, she don't know you. And she did.
I sure
And
did.
yeah, I went and I rewinded and you did. And I mean, it brought tears to my eyes, G. I'm serious. It really
Oh,
did.
oh,
But I
we
was so
love you.
happy. I was so happy. Yeah. Um, it was a loss, but I tell people like this to be absent with the bodies, to be present with the Lord. So I
Amen.
had my time with my son and it been awesome. I thank God for the time that he was here with me. I thank God for it. You know, I don't feel loss or anything. In the beginning, it hurts. I tell people in the beginning it hurts, but if you're a child of God, He will give you your strength,
Hmm.
in the time of need, and especially when all the prayers are going up, before you, and stuff. So I just thank you guys, for my YouTube family. You guys are my family. And
Hmm.
you guys, y'all prayers, I felt that, my church family, I really felt it from them. And just people, um, y'all just, y'all pray. God gave me strength, to see another day. And all this was happening during Christmas. And I tell people, God don't make mistakes and or anything. And um, I'm just grateful. I can't say nothing else, but I'm just grateful. And another year is coming. He woke me up this morning and I'm thankful.
Yes. Oh, we just love you so much. Let me read a couple of these right quick. Says Miss Ebony says that Miss Dorothy, we love over here and we're family over here. Love you. My thought says check out her last live. Miss Sonia says I miss your voice at Miss Dorothy. Miss Candace says so sorry for your loss at Miss Dorothy. Sweet says, oh, we invited to the marriage. Who get me? Miss Carla, your device is not connected. Miss Faith Patricia says, yes, Miss Dorothy, God is a waymaker. Yes. And Miss Maria says something. Did I miss it? She said, love at Dorothy. Hey, Miss Carla. Hey. Miss Dorothy up here
Hey,
sharing some love
y'all.
with her. But Miss Dorothy, you know you could have got up here on this internet and cried, and we've been crying right along with you. Cause y'all know I'm a bucket of water when I got some crisis going on. Child, I need some love and prayer, child. This is what's going on, child. I be just crying, but I'm gonna get it out. But we love you, Miss Dorothy.
I love you guys so much. I really do. And I'm sorry about my voice right now because it's been a lot going on. It really have. And my family, they look at me and they keep saying like you the matriarch of the family. I'm like, no, 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 no. I have aunties.
Mm,
And they like every time something go on with the family, like we call on you, you calm, you cool, and I guess they was trying to be there for me, and I was still in that mode. I was still in that road. I have to take care of my business. I gotta take care, and I gotta do what I gotta do. And I gotta looking at my kids and my grandkids, and I'm like, I gotta be strong for them, and they like, mommy, we gotta be strong for you, and I'm like, no, God got me.
mm,
I said, God got me. He let me understand what death is. And
mm.
the only thing that's kept on going through my mind is to be absent with the body, is to be present with the Lord.
Present
So
with the Lord.
my thing is I was concerned about my son's soul.
Mm,
And that was it. I was concerned about his soul, and I prayed for his soul. And I asked God, have mercy on him, Lord. I just want to see him again,
mm,
and so, my family, they was concerned about what he gonna wear. And I was like, well, pray for his soul. What y'all doing?
mm,
Pray for his soul. And I just
mm,
kept on saying to them to be absent with the bodies, be present with the Lord. I said, you guys got to read your Bible, see what that means.
mm,
Prepare yourself. And like I told my kids, I say it hurts. I say, y'all think a mother me, and y'all think my heart ain't hurting and it ain't in my stomach. And I said, but God
mm,
keep on giving me strength. And I told my kids, I told them 2 days ago, I said, I just want y'all to read the book of Job.
mm,
I said, please just read the book of Job. I
mm,
said, what he endured. I said he lost all his kids at one time.
mm,
And this man still praised God and gave God the glory, and God gave him strength.
mm,
So I look at books like that, and the Bible and stuff like that, and that what keeps me going.
mm,
And
mm.
a lot of prayers, like from so many people, because I felt every prayer. I mean, from me having surgery with it's like everything was coming back. My surgery on my hand, then my husband having a stroke, and then my son passing away, back to back,
Mm.
back to back. But
Well,
I
you know
kept
what
my
they
faith
say,
in
Miss Dorothy, God don't put no more on us than we can bear.
there. Yeah,
Mm,
I just
mm,
kept on
Come on, share
praying
that
for
part
him.
right there. Jesus.
Yeah.
mm,
I
mm.
just love you guys. I love you guys so much. And when I heard my name and you guys, I don't want to cry because I've been crying, but if I do, y'all, it's happy tears. And when I
That's
heard you
okay if you
say
need to
me and
cry.
my husband,
Mm-hmm.
when I
That's
heard you
right.
say me and my husband, I'm like, wow, out there in the YouTube world, they think about people like us,
You better
and
know
I
we
just
thinking
thank
about
God.
you
Uh,
up over here. I
you
tell
better
them,
know it.
I said, Miss Dorothy was a strong number one supporter, child. When I was going, Miss Dorothy won't play no games, child. I love her. I love her. She prayed, and child, I tell you,
Yeah, Miss Dorothy. She's
I thank
mm,
y'all so much for y'all prayers. And I ask you guys to continue to pray for my family, especially my other kids. They taking it so hard, and I just says one day at a time, keep on praying. God will give you your strength,
mm-hmm,
and stuff. And I just ask
that's
y'all
right.
to continue just pray for us, and like you said, G, he ain't gonna put no more on me I can bear.
mm-hmm,
I'm a country girl. I'm from
mm-hmm.
Mississippi.
You
So
know
I'm a
what,
country girl.
Miss Dorothy? You know he give his toughest battles to the who?
Yeah.
To the strongest.
Let's
I'm so sorry, G. I'm looking at my husband.
to the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He listening and everything. He really enjoyed the you guys' conversation and everything. I didn't even know he was listening like that either.
Hey, husband. Hey.
Well, come
So
on,
Now he
listen, husband. Come on, listen, husband.
he waving, he waving. Y'all can make him blush. He waving, going in the kitchen.
we love us some Miss Dorothy over here on this side of town.
Yeah, I love you
Yes.
guys so much, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Jesus, you coming on here every day. And I was telling my husband yesterday, I'm like, man, I remember so many, there was a lot of people left her channel, and I wasn't leaving her channel at all. I
Mm-hmm.
loved her content, and I told her whether what's the Bible saying, where there's three or two in, in the midst, I
Mm-hmm.
Two or more, he is gathered in the midst of
yes,
them.
please,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I'm so
That's
sorry,
it.
y'all. My man is not all the way here, so y'all have to excuse me, but I'm just so overwhelmed.
Miss Dorothy, they
And
left, but they
when you get
swing,
those,
but they Miss Dorothy, they left, but they been hanging in the
Mm-hmm.
bushes and trying to get back in the door and creating all these different names and all that kind of stuff. So,
Yes, honey.
oh
All he
Lord,
can say,
what G, we had said
God
that in the
bless him on their
beginning.
journey.
that part, Miss Carla.
We said that in the beginning, G. We kept on
Mm.
inviting them, telling them, "Come
They
on
want to
out the
come back,
bushes.
baby. They want to come back. That's
We
why they
know
in the
y'all in
bushes.
them bushes. We
Mm-hmm.
know y'all in the and look
Mm-hmm.
and look. Some of them
Mm-hmm.
might be pushing that like button too.
And what if they don't? They got over here giving me a view, so I thank them for the view too. But even though on that journey there, Miss Dorothy,
Well,
God has
okay.
been so good. God has been good on that journey as well. It's a learning experience and stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh man, that's so awesome. That is a blessing. I just
One thing,
like
God is faithful, just, and true.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yes, he is. Yes, he is. We as people just gotta continue to trust, believe in him, and have faith. And people says a mustard seed, but that mustard seed do grow too. So
Mm-hmm.
your
Mm-hmm.
bless I tell people your blessings will grow long as you keep that faith in him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed. My kids, my daughter keep on saying, "Mom, you gonna break down." I say, you know what? I watch my mom, and I watch when my grandmother passed away in '77. My mom did not cry, did not, and there was 14 of them. And you just watching my mother just be strong for her other siblings and everything. And all them was wrong with their own kids too, but just my mother just stood firm. Never seen
Mm,
my mother cry. And I think the first time I seen my mother cry is when my nephew, he passed away, my brother's son. Her first grandson passed away, and my mother was sitting there and she was crying. And we couldn't
mm,
believe it. Yeah.
mm.
So I just thank God for his, giving me strength and everything.
Yes. It's so good to hear your voice, Miss Dorothy. Thank you for my late Christmas present, early New Year Day gift. Thank you for popping on up here.
I told my husband, I said, if I don't, I kept on seeing people putting replay. I'm like, why they keep on putting replay? And then my daughter said, "Mom, that means that if they didn't catch the laugh, that they going back and." I said, "Oh, okay." So I said, I should.
Oh my goodness.
But I said, so I should put that too. I said, but I want to catch her laugh and stuff.
Mm,
And I come in, I hit my like button, and I have to like dip back out because like so many people was calling my phone, and I just couldn't even get a break and stuff. And I at night, I think I would listen to UG replay it like because I would sleep, wake up like 2 in the morning,
mm.
and that's when I would listen. I
Oh,
couldn't sleep.
well, that's okay, Miss Dorothy. You know.
I couldn't
Uh,
sleep, but you guys had some good content, talking about a lot of stuff and talking about a lot of things in there. But I missed a lot. I missed a lot. I really did.
Well, that's not a problem. It is what it is. You caught what you can catch, and we are grateful. So, so thankful. It's just, I feel warm my heart to hear your voice today. I'm grateful for that. I don't worry about what you missed. We gotta keep going forward.
Mhm. Yeah, so I'm blessed. I am so blessed. This new year finna come
That's
in,
right.
and
Keep on moving forward, honey.
yeah,
Miss
gotta
Ca-
keep on going. That's what I
Miss
told my
Carla.
kids. I say I gotta keep on going. I can't, um, I can't say I
Ah,
don't want to make them feel bad, but I'm like I can't sit here and just like boo-hoo and cry every day, all day. And I was telling it to my daughter, and she said, "Mama, you hurt?" And I say, "Yeah, a mother will hurt when
uh-uh.
they child leave
Mm-mm.
before them." I say,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah." I say, "But God, He
Mm,
give us strength, and you
mm-hmm.
gotta believe that strength that He gives you." I
Mm,
say he understand my hurt, and I say he catch every tear that come from down my face. He catch it in his hand. I said, but
mm.
he also strengthened me. He
Wow.
also strengthened me. So yeah. So I man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to get back on my. My
That's right.
man. I love my son. I do, and I'm always love him till I see him again. But I need my man to redirect somewhere else.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, Miss Dorothy. He wants you to be happy and enjoy your life. And,
That's
we wish
right.
we could live forever, but we can't. So, it was his time. And I
Yeah.
don't know if he was sick, but I look at it like this. If someone is your loved one is sick, I'd rather see them go on than to be laying and suffering. I don't want to see nobody suffer. I don't.
He had a heart attack.
Don't let them suffer.
At a
Yes.
young yeah, at a
Mm-mm.
young age, he had a heart attack because of the way he was living
Mm.
of
Jesus.
his lifestyle,
Mm,
and stuff. And these young kids out here, even in their 40s, because my son was 41,
Yeah.
even in their
Yeah.
40s, they young and stuff like that. But I mean, out here, it's like they don't care about what they use and how they party and how they don't sleep and just go, go, go and not realizing that you're wearing your body down, and you just go. My son was just go, a go, a go, a drink, a drink, a drink, a go, go, go. And I
mm,
just kept telling him, like, come
Yeah. Well,
home.
I know about that lifestyle, Miss Dorothy.
Yeah, come home. I kept telling him,
Yes,
come
ma'am.
home. Yeah, and he said, Mama, he said, I'm tired of coming home.
But you,
He said, I know you
yeah.
tired of us coming home. No, I'm a mother. I never get tired. If
But
you get tired of
majority,
the
when
street,
somebody,
Go ahead, Miss Carla.
go
Miss,
ahead, Miss Carla. Go ahead, Miss Carla.
hmm
Miss
but you
Carla,
know
go
what?
ahead.
Yes,
Sometimes Miss
ma'am.
Dorothy, let me tell you something. I understand what you're talking about. I was an
Mhm.
addict for 20. I'm talking. Yeah, I think my earphones is going out. Yeah, what I wanted to say is I know all about that. I was an addict for 25 years. So I know what the lifestyle is about. And they said if the drugs don't kill you, the lifestyle will.
The lifestyle
You
Mm,
know what
will.
I mean?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
understand that part. And as many times as people told me, you need to stop, I didn't stop until I got tired. I
mm,
didn't stop until I got tired. And when I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself, that's
mm-hmm,
when I got help.
mm,
Mhm.
You got to be tired of yourself first
Yeah.
in order
Yes,
for you
ma'am.
to get that help.
mm,
Mhm.
I understand. I understand what it's like. I understand what you're talking about. But guess
mm-hmm,
what? You talking to an addict, ju- it's you talking to an addict is like, guess what? You talking to the disease. You're not talking to that person. You're
mm-hmm,
not
Mhm.
talking to that person
Yeah.
because their addict is not listening to what you have
Mm-mm.
to say. You know what I
mm,
mean? I have family members, my mother, my daughter, everybody was like, girl, you need to come off that stuff. You need to come off that stuff. And I was like, guess what? Y'all mind y'all business. I'm doing what I want to do until I got tired of sick and tired of myself.
mm.
And I got the help that I needed.
Sure did.
But talking to a person in active addiction is like talking to the disease. They are not listening.
Mm,
They're not listening. And so guess what? Here you gotta look at this. Yeah, it took him out, but guess what? He ain't got to suffer no more. He's not
Amen.
suffering
No,
anymore
Mm-hmm.
because
no,
he
Amen.
probably was
no.
tired and didn't know how to stop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now she don't have to worry.
Mm-mm. No,
He
man,
was
because
tired and
I
didn't
just,
know how to stop.
you right,
Mm.
Miss Carla, because the look,
You know.
in our old
So you know
neighborhood.
what? You have to continue now. Now what you have to do is go ahead.
No, we're listening to you, Miss Carl.
Go ahead.
No, go
Go
ahead and
ahead,
talk,
Miss
Carla.
Carla.
I think she got some earbud difficulties. Carla.
Oh, yeah. What I'm saying is, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like. I know how to
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
she
he
fell
was in
down.
like my again. Yeah, he was in my old, he always stayed because some of my family still stay in that old neighborhood, but a lot of people that we grew up with, and I will go over there every now and then, like come home and give your body some rest or something, and he never said this to me. He was like, we all grown, mom, and we need to stop running. We need to stop running, home and we need to figure it out and stuff.
Mm,
And I said, but when you tired, come home.
mm,
This time he didn't come home because he
mm.
usually will come home, and give his little body some rest. But this time he didn't, you
Wow.
know, and
Well, God bless his heart. God bless him. And you say you was worried about his soul. You don't know what his last prayer was. None of us knows.
mm,
So,
that's why I say
hopefully.
I
Mm-hmm.
pray for that soul, and stuff. So I'm interceding for him. So
Mm-hmm.
people interceded for me. I'm gonna intercede for him, and I try to explain to my kids like, you know, his soul is still alive, and we gonna pray for his soul just like we prayed for him when he was out here.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna pray for his soul too. So that Miss G, that's what I'm on. My son came to me one night and I woke up 2 o'clock in the morning, then go back to sleep. And he said, I'm all right, mom. And
Mm.
told me, keep praying.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got to do.
Yep. Death is a healing process. Don't rush it. I mean, if you have your moments, just cry. Just cry it out. Don't try to hold it in. Just cry, let it out, let loose. You want to get up here and let loose with us, child? We all be crying. And that's
I,
okay.
I just love you guys so much. I felt the love. Well, we and well, I've been on your channel, but when we connected, it was, well, in the summertime or something like last year or something, G.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow. Oh wow. We had some conversations, boy, on here, on
Mm-hmm.
this line. We really
Mm-hmm.
did. My husband kept on saying, who what you talking to? Hey, I'm talking to G on YouTube. I got a YouTube family now.
That part. That part right there. Absolutely. But yes, we love you. Let me read my sweet's comment right quick. And then I'm let Miss Carla back up in here so she can finish talking. My sweet says, Amen. The Maz and Miss G helped me get through the holidays with my parents and siblings not here with me. Thank you guys, Sonya. Sorry we couldn't get together, but I know you love me. Thank God. My thoughts is we are your tribe. My sweet said, job gets me through a lot. Miss Dorothy. Miss Edna says, Amen. Miss Maria says, "Hey, at husband." My thought says, they know one monkey don't stop no show. It's a G thing, and we good. You better know that part. Miss Maria says, we all need to make sure our children know there's always room at the home. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Miss Carla, you got any more encouraging words for Miss Dorothy? I'm so glad you're here, Miss Carla.
There's a scripture, um, Isaiah 43, and God says, I have called you by your name. You are mine. I
Come
will be
on,
with
come
you
on.
through the waters. You will not be overtaken. And I will be with you through the fire. You shall not be burned or scorched.
Mm,
What you have
Come
to
on.
know is is that guess what? Your son is in the bosom of God.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Guess what? Your son, God was tired of him suffering. Sometimes, because I had to process that even with my mother. You know what I'm saying? I had to process that.
Yeah.
Even though I wanted her, I wanted the presence of her.
Mm.
I didn't want my mother to suffer anymore. And I became selfish when she passed away. But when I went to grief, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you some encouragement.
Hmm.
Find you a grief and loss group, and you go to that.
Yeah.
Guess what? And I started going to trauma therapy, going back to trauma therapy, and I was able to process all that stuff and how I wanted my mother. But guess what? I didn't want her to suffer, but I still wanted her here.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I realized that I was being selfish because my mother was suffering. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying to you, I had a praying mother that prayed for me for years. She would be on her knees. And when my mother would get phone calls in the middle of the night, she would be scared to answer because she
Yeah.
thought I had hurt somebody had hurt me or I hurt somebody.
Mm.
Because guess what? Let me tell you about the disease of addiction. It don't care about nothing but for the next, but for one more. It
Mm.
don't care about family, children. It don't care about none of that. I'm a living witness. I'm a living testimony. 25 years in active addiction,
Mm.
in and out of prison, jail, homeless, sleeping in parks, sleeping in abandoned buildings, and I had a good family. I could go home. I was ashamed for them to see me the way I was. That's why I didn't show up.
Mm.
So guess what? Rejoice. You
Yes.
rejoice that your
Yeah.
son is no longer suffering.
Mm-hmm.
And I
That's
told my
that's
daughter,
that's what you
my
gonna have.
daughter, yeah, my daughter, so, cause she kind of worried, she asked me to Miss College. She was like, Mommy, she was like, I'll go with you. I think we all need to go as a family because this really hit us so hard, and stuff. And I told I told my daughter, I said, I'm willing to do anything, and stuff, if we have to go to family therapy, that's what we'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and stuff because with my other sons is, they can't they not processing it very well. Um,
Mm.
that's why I say, I ask everybody to kind of like,
And it's gonna take a
pray.
minute.
Yeah, and Miss Carla, when you said that scripture, because when you said that scripture, when my son passed away on the 6th, I was listening to Tasha Cobb, You Know My Name.
Mm.
She sang this song, You Know My Name. And when you said that scripture, I was like,
Yeah, uh-huh.
He
Mm.
know my name. And I listen to that song every day. And that just kept me going. I listen to that song like Dorothy, I know you. You my child.
Hmm.
And I'm here with you. So,
Yeah.
you know, um, I
And
just,
that's it right there. And
I
that's what
just
you
think
have to
about
understand.
you.
Because when you go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Miss Carla.
Go ahead, Miss
Miss Carla, go
Carla.
ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
But the other thing I wanted to share with you is this, and you talk about God and you talk about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible talks about writing the word on the tablets of your heart. Sometimes you can't get to the Bible, right?
Mm.
So that's why it says study to show yourself approved. And
Self-approved. Yeah.
I'm gonna share this last one with you. Matthew 11:28 through 30. God says, Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my
Yeah.
yoke upon you and learn
On
from
me
me,
and
for I
learn
am
from me.
gentle and lowly.
Oh, yes. Come on.
He said, For my yoke is gentle and
Easy
lowly
and
in
my
heart,
burden is
and I
light.
will
Come
give
on, come
you
on.
rest. I will give you rest for your
Oh
soul.
yes.
For my
Oh
yoke
yes.
is
Oh
easy and my burden is light. Come on
come
now.
on now.
Come on.
Mm.
When you talk about tap in, you gotta tap in. You gotta
Mm.
Oh
tap in.
oh yes.
You gotta tap in.
See, that get me
And
excited.
I've been under some awesome teachers of God, and they
Yeah.
told me just what I would take and write scriptures that apply to me, and I would put them on the little index cards, and I'd be at work at lunchtime, and I pull them out of my pocket, and I would be reading them, and I was studying them, and I was studying them, and I was studying, and I was studying them. So guess what? When stuff happened in my life, guess what? I can pull a scripture because I wrote the word, God's word, the Bible on the tablet of my heart, right? I
Holly,
wrote
you
the
know the
word on the
biggest thing
tablet of my
too.
heart. So
I, when I'm struggling, go ahead, you know the biggest thing too,
go
but
ahead,
this
Miss
is what
Dorothy.
my pastor this what my pastor teach us. Out of all that word is our life. That word is our life. So as we reading and we meditating on that word, we have to apply that word to our life. That means we got to be doers of that word. Every word in that Bible
Absolutely.
is our life. We
Uh-huh.
got to be
Be
doers.
diligent.
That what's gonna get us through so
Mm-hmm.
much. That's why I told my kids, I said, read the book of Job. I want my kids to read the book of Job. I want them to see his struggles and what he went through. I want them to see the struggles, everything he went through, and what the outcome. I want them to get to the end of the story and see the outcome. Because I start telling them about the story, then I say, no, I want y'all to read it because I want y'all
They
to
said,
read it and I want y'all to picture his story. And then I want you to look at the Job story, and then I want you to look at your own life. What you gonna
Mm.
go through? What you gonna go through?
Wow.
yeah.
So my daughter
But
is
I'm
trying to
just
call
grateful.
me,
I don't
y'all.
know everything in
I
the
am
Bible, but I know. Guess what? I done appointed some people to my life.
I'm sorry, Miss G.
Go
My
ahead.
daughter is like blowing up my phone, and I know
All
she
right,
about to
Miss
call my
Dorothy.
husband.
We love you.
But
Thank you for sharing.
I wanted to get on here and tell
All
each and
right.
every
See you, Miss
one of you
Dorothy.
guys, I love y'all from my heart, from my
And
heart, and
we love
asking
you
you guys
too.
to continue to pray for me and my
We
family.
love you too, Miss Dorothy.
We
Thank you,
We
will.
Miss
love you too.
Carla. Miss Carla, you almost got me shouting over here.
We will definitely pray
I
for you, Miss
I
know.
Pam.
jumped out my seat. I jumped out my
Yes,
seat,
ma'am.
Miss Carla, when you started doing them scriptures.
I'll give you a shout if you want one.
That won't nobody but God that got y'all up here at the same time, Miss
Yes,
Dorothy.
ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
When
But
she
you,
started saying them scriptures, I jumped up on my head. Man, I
yeah,
got a joy. I
yeah.
got a joy inside me. Come on. That's why I got my, come on, Miss Carla. Bring them to me. Come on.
Mm-mm. But all
I
right, Miss
appreciate
Dorothy.
you guys.
All
Appreciate
right.
you guys, and I love you guys so much.
Yes.
All right. We love you too. See you on the next one
Okay,
that you
love
can
you.
join.
You
I
guys.
continue to keep you in my prayers.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye. Let
Well,
me
back to you. G,
wait a
back
minute,
to
Miss
you.
Carla. Hold on, let
Honey,
me
I
read
got a
some.
thing before to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Read, some, read, yeah, read the chat.
I'm finna say, do I need to go to the upper room? My thoughts, I read that one. Read
Yeah,
that
go to
one.
the upper
My
room.
thought says,
The
at
upper
Maria,
room.
I don't want my boys to ever leave home. Um, I know the emptiness is coming, but I am not ready. Miss Candy says, thanks for sharing your platform with us all, G. We all appreciate you. Your laugh is contagious. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Miss Maria says that my thoughts I've learned is never really an empty nest. My siblings and I are ages 57 to 67, grandkids 42 to 50, and they ain't got rid of none of us yet. Ooh, child. All right, Miss Carla, what you got for me?
Well,
Miss Carla?
first of all, let me tell all the chat for all of you that are in the chat. Yes, yes, ma'am.
We listening?
Hello,
Yes, we
can
listening.
you hear me?
Yes.
Don't be trying to block me. Okay, so I'm telling the whole, I'm telling the whole chat that me and I was on the phone talking, laughing, and kikiing and cacaing, and I'm talking, and I didn't hear nothing, and I heard something go. I said, "What?" I know she didn't go to sleep on me.
Why you got come
Yeah, she went to sleep on you, girl.
Why you got to tell all that for?
That's why I ain't answering my phone no more.
Carla.
Baby, I mean, we was kikiing and talking about everything. And the next thing I know, I'm talking, and she didn't respond. I said, "What is going on?" And then I heard some say, I said, "Oh, she
Why
done
you
went to
gotta put
sleep
my
on me."
snoring business out there? Why you gotta be putting my snoring business out there
Ain't
for
that
like that?
something?
I said, she said, am is she on mute? And I said, huh? I said, hey, she said, you sleep? I said, I think so. I don't know. Yeah. Girl, I go to sleep on people, Miss Carla. You ain't the first one I went to sleep on, honey. I go to sleep on people.
Yes, I'm telling your business.
Child. Well, come on through here and tell it then, child. I couldn't help it. I just took a little nap, child. That's all it was, a little taste of a nap. Miss Carla,
And the
where's your phone
YouTube,
charger?
and
What
the
you doing
YouTube stuff
tonight?
is crazy.
Huh?
Baby, did y'all, Clarence been on the,
Miss Carla,
uh,
what is wrong with your phone?
I was gonna go to church, but I don't think I'm going, honey. I bet you ain't gonna be going to no. I don't do bars. I don't
Oh
drink, so
no. No, you better
I
not
don't
be
know.
out there at no bars. Mm-mm.
I don't know. It's not on. You can't hear me.
Yeah, I can
Uh,
hear you. Carla.
no, baby, I don't do bars. I don't do that. I don't drink.
Oh no. Ain't
Okay,
nothing wrong with
so
being at the house.
yeah, I'm talking. You can't hear me.
Yes. Yes.
It's a delay. I,
It's
yeah,
probably
honey, I'm gonna
because
be on my knees, honey, and I'm gonna be on my knees, and then I'm gonna be up in my bed, and because you know the people gonna be shooting, and I'm gonna stay away from the window.
yep, that part right there. That part.
I'm staying
Mm.
away from the windows.
Well, you looking forward to your days off?
But I'm just thanking the Lord. I'm just gonna thank the Lord that He got me 2025.
Yes.
Girl, yeah,
Mm.
yep. And you better be on every day.
I'ma be on. You know I'm coming on tomorrow. It's New Year's.
You better be on
Uh
every day.
yes,
Cause
ma'am.
the
I'm gonna do
next
my
phone
best.
she's
Miss
about
Miss Maria says that Carla, don't make me come looking for you. Miss Carla, did you hear me?
baby.
Did you
Well,
hear
when
what
you
I
come
said?
on, by the time you come on, I'm at work.
Well, you got four
Yeah,
days
Miss
off.
Maria, Miss Maria, I live on 3068 East Fall Creek, Fall Creek. Yeah, I heard what you said.
You off for
Yeah,
4 days. I got
she
4 days
can
too,
come
all
looking
right.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
If she cooking,
No, is you cooking?
then we are you cooking. Yeah,
Miss Maria Carla said, are you cooking? Miss Carla, what you cooking? Some
you
chicken
do?
wings? You gonna cook some chicken wings tomorrow?
No, ma'am.
Black eyed
I'm
peas?
no,
You
no.
ain't gonna cook
I'm not gonna
nothing?
cook nothing.
Lord have
I'm gonna
mercy.
go to a. No, ma'am.
Wow.
Uh,
Mm-mm.
I already got some meal preps. I got some spaghetti in there, and I got some sauerkraut with spare ribs. You ever had that? It's so
Mm.
good.
Sauerkraut with what?
Nope, I'm not cooking. I'm going to Maria's house.
Miss Maria, I hope you're
You hear
cooking.
me?
Carla says she on her way.
Spare ribs. You ever had that?
No, she says that Carla,
Yeah,
Miss Maria says she's having some deep dish pepperoni pizza and a
I'll
Coke.
be there tomorrow.
Miss Donna said, "Hey y'all, hey Miss Donna, Happy New Year Eve to you." Miss Carla, that's what Maria having. Deep dish pizza, pepperoni pizza, and a Coke.
Shut up. Girl,
Hmm.
same
Miss Carla, you need to stop being lazy with that headset in your ear.
Oh, see, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess
God.
I guess people don't do the black eyed peas and the hog head like they used to. Mm.
Oh,
Well, Miss
Lord.
Carla, you got anything else for the people? I done been in here for an hour and a half. I'm about to get up off of here.
I got some new headphones and they ain't working right.
No, they're not.
So I have to take them out of my ear so I can hear you.
I said, you got any more words for the people for New Year's Eve coming into the new year tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am. I have a right now word.
Give us the right now word, honey.
Okay. The right now word is seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all things
Amen.
shall be added unto you.
You better come on through with the
That's a
word.
word right there.
That's the word right there.
Because God, guess what? God is the tree, we the branches.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Miss Carla, you know I love me some you. I'm so glad you was up here, to
I
give me
know, right? I didn't even know Miss Dorothy was up there.
yeah, to give Miss Dorothy words of encouragement. There's nothing like someone that has been down that road and dealt with that, to speak to her. So I'm so thankful that you was up here with her. Thank you for that. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, and sometimes it is a struggle, but the thing of it is that her son don't have to suffer no more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He was suffering in silence,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we tend to do as
Mm.
addicts. We suffer in silence.
Mm.
Brain crying out, heart crying out, spirit crying out. But guess what? We afraid of what's to come.
I meant
We
to ask her before she got off, did she understand it was a sickness?
Yeah, it's a disease.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the disease of addiction.
Mm.
Because it's a disease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, the one thing is she can rejoice knowing that he is not suffering. She said absent with the body is to be present with the Lord, right?
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? He's present with the Lord now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not suffering anymore.
Mm-mm.
You know?
Mm. Mm-mm.
So that's one thing to be grateful about. And guess what? Her brain is cloudy right now,
Mm-hmm.
and she don't understand. But as time go by, she will understand. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I recommended grief and loss for her. So she can go to a grief and loss group because what she's going to know is she's going to be we look at the similarities and not the differences.
Mm.
You know what I mean? When you go to them groups,
Mm-hmm.
it's somebody else that's suffering just like you. But then guess what? It's
Mm-hmm.
somebody else that's suffering and telling you how they got through it.
Mm-hmm. But you know what, Miss Carla, I'm so grateful that she got up here to share because a lot of people don't like to share stuff like that. They just try to keep it suppressed or don't want nobody to know. But sharing your story can always help
Yeah.
somebody. And I'm grateful that she got up here and share with us.
Mm-hmm. But see,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't know I was listening to what she was saying. And she
Mm-hmm.
was saying, it was about, and I automatically, baby, my spirit caught on to that. I said, he
Mm-hmm.
was an addict.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you say things,
Mm-hmm.
it's not it's not what you say, it's what you don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's what you say and you don't say, and what you don't say, you say it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I kind of caught on in that when she was talking about he was sick and the lifestyle. Man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it didn't trigger me, but I felt it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said he was an addict. And I
Mm.
don't think she wanted to really say that.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we have to
She did.
expose. We have
Mhm.
to expose that because that lady was suffering in silence. So,
Mhm.
I'm hoping that she got some peace in talking about it, other than talking about it with her family. She got to
Mhm.
talk about it in a community
Mhm.
of some people that love and care about her, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Because everybody don't understand the disease of addiction.
Mm-mm.
And maybe her family members don't understand. They saw it, but they didn't understand it.
Mm. Wow. Yeah. Lots of time we don't, we just look
Yeah,
at it as that's something that they went out there and did. They just wanted to do it and blah blah blah.
yeah,
I mean, you never know what state of mind that a person can hit, like feel like rock bottom and just make that wrong decision.
yeah. And another thing, she probably doesn't know that young man probably suffered with trauma and just
Mm.
never told her. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so sometimes, when we go through trauma, because everybody done been through trauma, and
Mhm.
sometimes we suffer in silence, and sometimes we don't want to tell people. We don't know if okay, I ain't gonna go into all that, but what I'm saying is the fact that that young man, because he was a young man, 41, he's still young.
Mhm. Mhm.
That young man was suffering in silence, and as
Mm.
much as people wanted to help him, sometimes we don't want to help.
Mm.
I'll take your money, but I don't want your help. You
Mm.
see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, he don't have to suffer no more, and thank God for that.
No, that's
Um,
true. Mhm. Absolutely not.
so
Mm.
on another, what you cooking tomorrow?
And black eyed peas.
Some black eyed peas?
Mhm.
Hmm. I was
That's
I was
all.
gonna get some last week and then I forgot about it, but I'm okay with it.
The stove gonna be open in the morning. That's a traditional thing to cook them black eyed peas.
Well, it's a traditional thing. It is. It's a traditional thing. However, I'll pass this year
Girl,
because I've been cooking it for
some black eyed
I've been
peas
cooking
and a
it for
chicken
years.
wing.
Huh?
Ain't nothing like some black eyed peas and a chicken wing.
Yeah, but you can mail me a bowl. You know what I'm saying? FedEx it.
Girl, just as soon as I get that little taste of chicken salad that I ain't got yet, I got you.
Actually, I'm going to make one on Saturday for myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because check this out. I made one. The lady paid me $100 to make one last week.
What?
Yeah, she bought all the stuff. My daughter's supervisor. I had made one year before last for the Christmas party. And she was like, "Girl, who made this? Who made this?" And she was like, "My mom made it." She was like, "Baby, I ain't never had." She said this. She said you could see the seasonings in it. She said
Mm,
you could take. She said, "Baby, baby." Why that lady told me she called. My daughter was talking to me. She was at work, and she was like, "Who are you talking to?" And she was like, "That's my mom." She said, "Girl, let me talk to your mom."
mm,
And I was like, I ain't never met the lady. She was like, "Hey, Miss Carla, how you doing?" I said, "Fine." She said, "Well, I want to ask you about that chicken salad that you make." I
mm-hmm,
said, "Baby, that's time consuming, whatever, what, you know what I mean?" She was like, "Okay." She said, "I understand it's time consuming." She said, "But I have," she said, she said, "I have a proposal that you can't refuse." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" She
mm-hmm.
said, "I'll buy all the stuff and I'll pay you $100." I said, "Baby, tag me in. Tag me in. Girl, tag me in."
Messing with you. I ain't
And
messing
it
with
was I made it
you.
for 30 people. That was
Mm.
a lot of cutting bell peppers and celery and green onions, and it was a lot. But baby, that thing, my daughter was like, I'm mad because she having that for her family. It ain't even for the party." I said,
What?
"Well, bless your little heart, honey.
I
That's
don't
all I
want
can
you
tell you."
the people be in the bush. I don't want you to give out all the recipe on the net, but I'm gonna get it from you though. I'm gonna get it.
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pe- um people want the recipe, but I can't give it to them. That's I created that recipe.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
I don't give out my recipe now. I don't do that.
Well, I don't live where Miss Maria live
She
at.
said, "Well,
Mm.
she
And
said
over
I
there,
don't live way."
over there on the other side of the street that I can easily get to you. I mean, I'm just saying. Wait. You know, I got an idea. I think I got a good idea. Maybe you can FedEx it in one of them that cups. You know, and it stay cool and that kind of stuff. I get it.
And put it and put look and put it in the little cooler thing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. You know that's how they deliver stuff now.
yeah.
Uh huh.
I think that'll work out just fine for me.
It's quite expensive though.
What you talking about, Miss Park?
If you listen, if you willing to pay for the shipping and handling, I can make it happen.
Ooh, we're gonna talk about this here after the first of the year. What I got? What I got? I got 2 days before Saturday come. I got 2 days, Miss Carl. And thank you for getting up here, putting out my business that I went to sleep and my thoughts up here to my G were gone with the Z's. See how you do?
Yeah, baby, she was gone. My thoughts, all y'all, baby. She that day. I'm up talking and Kiki and Kaka, and then she wasn't responding. And I was like, G. And then it was like, I said, hell no. I said, G,
Woo!
she said, what'd she say? I said, you went to sleep. She said, well, you know, I'm known to go to sleep on people. I said, well, good night.
Girl, I go to sleep. I go to sleep. I go to sleep on y'all right now. That's why I'm about to get up off of here. Woo! But I'm about to get off here. Miss Carla, I love you. Happy New Year
Before you get
Eve.
off,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
baby, what is going on with Clarence?
Clarence who?
Clarence is crashing out.
Who's Clarence?
Cla- Clarissa, whatever her name is,
Y'all
Papooses
call
gal.
Clarissa Clarence. Y'all call Clarissa Clarence.
Clarence.
That's
Hmm.
what she look like. She do look like a diagram Clarence, though.
Yep, they
I don't
call her
know.
Clarence, baby.
Some man was doing was talking about her today, letting her know that that dude was still married. He said, "Boy, you think you ugly and people don't like you and stuff." That man was going in. I said, "Oh, wait, child. I don't know what our problem is, but Pap gonna get that money. He gonna be gone."
Sure is, baby. He done took her money and went and bought that lady went and bought Remy Ma $30,000 mink coat, and she styled and profiled it in her face.
Oh,
She played in her face with it.
you, I know you not.
Yeah. Did you see the mink coat she had on?
Carl, I ain't seen it, Carl. Mm-mm.
Girl, where have you been?
Carla, I be busy. Carla. She over there saying
Huh?
she over there telling the good people he done went out trying to buy her some Louis and all that
Baby,
stuff.
Remy, listen, he was went to Remy's house and stayed with the daughter while Remy went shopping. Remy then went got her a $30,000 mink coat, and guess what? It was all on the YouTube. She was styling. So let me tell you what Clarence did. Well, you know she was. What do the lonely do at Christmas? So she was by herself while he was over there with his wife and his child. Then she then she went shopping for herself to spend
Mm,
$30,000. You can't compete where you don't compare.
mm, mm.
That man spending all his money, all her money on Remy Ma.
Well, Miss Carla ain't mad at Pap. If she wanted to keep on giving it to me, I'd be just like him. I'd take
Baby,
it too,
guess
honey.
what? I'll take it too.
Mm.
I sure would.
You want to sign me up, put my name on stuff, give me a key to your house, buy me a new car, da, and woot. I'll
Yeah,
take it.
pay my debt, paid his debt off and everything else.
Miss
And his
Ebony said,
gambling debt.
Miss Ebony says that she was mad as heck while she was shopping, honey.
Baby,
Ooh,
she was, baby, and then she had that hair talking about that was her hair. Girl, I know everybody in the chat. I can't see what y'all saying in the chat. But baby, let me tell you this. Baby, why was she in that store buying that stuff? And the lady, somebody made a comment about her wig. She said, "This is my hair. This is my hair." She was
mm,
looking a hot mess. Girl, you gotta go out. Yeah. Y'all be trolling the
Carla,
YouTube streets. You
you
know, I
you
told
know
you,
they
I
said
done changed sectors.
they were down here talking about her teeth, her sister teeth is she ain't about her sister no teeth is to cuss you
Baby,
out.
and her girl, did you hear about her sister and her cousin? They talked about her like a dog.
Ooh, child.
Girl, where you be?
I've been here a little bit, Miss Carla, but I can't be posted on the tube all day.
I know I don't be posted on the tube all day either. I just do it when I'm at like on the weekend. I really like but yeah, for the
Scrolling.
most part during the week, like I watch it a couple hours and then I'm off. Cause I go to
Mhm,
sleep early, all that.
mhm.
I ain't got time. But I'm telling you, baby. And then the one dude, I forgot his name, he talked about Clarence like a dog.
Ooh, yes, I just said that. He asked did she have like a low self-esteem? Mm. Uh Miss Ebony says, Missed call, I'm with you. I seen it too. And in my Moses voice, I seen it. Yeah, that man
I
was going
seen it.
on her.
Yeah, they seen it.
He was going in on him. He was. She'll be mad about that child. She'll be trying to get over there on the man podcast to cuss him out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you know what? My this is my opinion only. I think she got low self-esteem, Miss Carla. I
She
really
do.
do. She's
She
not a she's
do.
not a she got that strong man face, that strong face.
Yeah.
She probably in there, and Miss Carla, she probably in there flipping pap over and flipping upside down and rubbing them down and everything else. He
Yeah.
said, what child ain't you saw this? Hold on.
Playing in that lady face. Why didn't you pull
Woo.
the vehicle up here?
Mm.
That don't make sense.
She drove it. Okay,
Miss
so
Carla, who you fussing at? My thought says she needs help real bad and real
That's
quick.
what I
Clarence
said.
gonna get them in trouble one day. Miss Ebony says, Miss Carla, did you hear about Pap taking back the car she bought her ex-boyfriend? What? Miss Carla. I don't know where Miss Carla at, y'all.
Yeah,
Miss
girl, but
she took back he
yeah,
took back the
Clarence,
car. Miss
huh?
Carla, Pap took back the car.
Huh?
Miss Ebony says, did you hear about Pap took the car back that she had bought for her ex-boyfriend? Child, she don't put earplugs back in the ear, y'all. Uh,
No,
uh,
I don't have my earplugs back on.
he probably said, you better go buy me a brand new car. I don't want this bullshit some other joker done drove.
Girl, that's a
Child,
mess.
a whole hot mess. Ooh, Miss Ebony said the people in Detroit wants to put hands on Pap about that car. Say what? Say what?
Yep, hold on
Child.
for a minute.
Clarence and Pap is doing way too much for me, honey. Child, I cannot. And you can best believe I tell y'all this. I bet you she go out there and buy him a brand new one, whatever he want. Watch and see. My thought says that girl is a bully. She better know a better boxer is coming her way. She better save some money. Cause honey, if she get a little taste of Barack, he gonna be what? Gone. He gonna leave her. He gonna leave her right out there on the curb somewhere. That part right there. But y'all don't know where Miss Carla's at. Miss Carla, Happy New Year. I love you. Y'all, I'm about to get up off of this YouTube or streets. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Happy New Year Eve to everybody. And I hope I see everybody tomorrow to say Happy New Year 2026. I love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Bye.